The Rodriguez Show.
And we are back on The Rodriguez Show, and we have our only guest for this episode performing tonight at It's a Summertime Thing in Fullerton, Eugene O Neil. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, fam?
Hey. You said you drove from Highland today?
Yeah.
How was that?
The drive was cool. It was actually a lot better than I expected, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad. Actually, there was no traffic, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
That's good.
Perfect.
You left at the sweet spot. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, we always love to feature artists from all over California that can make it all the way down here. So people from further away, we appreciate when they come all the way.
Man. Thank you for having me. Like, real talk, man. Real talk. It's been a while since I've been on a podcast, brother, man. So it's, I appreciate it.
And they can follow you on Instagram at Eugene_O'Neil_. After watching the video, you can see it on the screen. You just dropped a single, Who I Am, featuring Noah James. And you have a single coming up, too. So don't forget. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So take us back to the beginning. How did you get started making music?
Bro, so let me just tell you, man, I was a choir kid, man. So my mother was an ex-singer. She tried to get into, she had her little stint in Motown. And she kind of like passed a little talent down to me.
Yeah.
So I was a choir boy from like when I was 5 and 6 years old, man. Out in San Bernardino. I'm trying to remember the school. I can barely remember the school. It was a little Christian school. Yeah. And bro, I was the youngest kid as leading a choir of older kids, man. So that was like my biggest experience as far as like, you know, music and being in front of people and microphones and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's dope though. So like your mom she did Motown?
Yeah, bro. So she had a very small stint in in Motown, man. Like, so the group was called Friends of Distinction. Mm-hmm. So if anybody ever wants to look that up, you can. Mm-hmm. She was supposed to be one of the singers in the group. She got in there with this is the story that she tells me. So I can only go off what she tells me. Got in there with Barry Gordy and another producer. And the nervousness for her, it was so bad. It was hard for her to really get out there and show who she was, man. She had to like get like crazy drunk and during that time, there was a lot of heavy drugs. You know what I'm saying? So she had to kind of get to that point in order to perform. Yeah. And that just my mom she just really wasn't about that. She thought she was like she actually went out there moved to Detroit for like 2 months, and she was like, nah, this ain't for me. Damn, it saved life.
Yeah, but I mean, so what was her reaction when she discovered that you were able to you had that talent too?
To be honest, man, like my parents didn't really like cultivate it like they probably like you would think, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they really didn't push the whole artistry shit. Like, gotcha. I was a sports kid, so I was playing back. I ran track nationally, so I was like all over the nation running track as a kid. Played basketball, played football. So that was like my main focus as a kid growing up. So the whole music thing was just an afterthought once I got out of like elementary. Yeah, out of the whole choir thing.
So there was a moment from where you rediscovered basically, and you put more into your music.
Yeah. So my junior and senior year in high school, I got hooked up with some cool homies, and they introduced me to FL Studios. At that time, it was Fruity Loops 2.0 or some shit like that. Yeah. And honestly, man, from like 16 on, bro, that was really like the spark that pushed me.
So once you got the Fruity Loops, that was
it, bro.
And I had read that you did your first project in a Motel 6. Why specifically a Motel 6?
I have been waiting to really tell this story. All right, so look, like I said, I got introduced to Fruity Loops when I was 16. And I was in a whole group of homies, man. It was about like 8 of us, and all of us, was just trying to make beats just for fun for each other. And then it turned into like a serious situation. So my boy Marcus McDermott, me and him, we branched off into a group, and we just literally we booked a Motel 6 for a weekend, and we knocked out at least like 10 or 12 tracks, and we ended up putting that out. The album was called Barclay Smith.
Okay.
So it was a play on one of my middle names and my boy's last name. Actually, I had my boy Big Tig on there. He passed in 2005. So shout out! I'm glad you guys brought that story up, because that's one of the only moments that that I really remember with my boy.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. Do
you still listen to that music to remember your friend?
The unfortunate part is, man, I don't have it. It's been lost in so many files, man. I just ain't got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
makes sense.
That's the unfortunate part. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like we're gonna rent this Motel 6 out. We're gonna focus on making this project, and you just did it.
That was it, bro.
That's dope.
That was literally it, man. Yeah. Like not knowing any type of like engineering skills, we had there was no at the time, man. Laptops were like super expensive, so we brought like our big bulky monitor and with with our computer with the literally everything, man. So it was dope. As far as like a story to tell, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole like Wu-Tang being able to, recording in their bathtubs and, putting mattresses and shit up like that. Yeah. So that's
dope.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about that too. Just like I need to get caught up on work. I just want to go somewhere and just focus for like a few days to like, do all the creative things that I want and like have no distractions,
Right. Yeah. And, especially just being a creative, man, I think that's a great way to kind of just branch away, and you can get some of your best work doing that.
Yeah, it's true. So obviously you didn't start using your name Eugene O Neil. You started using a different name, which you just told us right before, Ominous. What went into the why did you pick that one?
So Ominous, I was actually sitting in the coffee house with one of the friends who was with me during the whole motel situation. And bro, we were just like, I was really just kind of like mulling over names, man. Because this when I was like really trying to get serious as being like a rapper. I was about like, what was I, 19? Yeah, so I was like, trying to really think about it, and KRS-One was always like one of the top guys that I definitely liked, and at the time we were kind of doing some like footwork for him.
Okay.
So I named myself Ominous, and every word was a meaning. It was a what do you call it? It was an acronym.
Okay. So every letter had a meaning.
Yeah. So let me try to remember what it is, because I haven't used it in so long. But it was one more intelligent nigga's outstanding use of speech. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a whole sentence.
It's a whole sentence, man. And I used that for a long time, but the actual meaning of the word is it's a dark and dark presence. That's not even me. I'm a goofy guy.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm a light when it comes to like music and just being myself.
Yeah. You expect like a more dark, more gothic if it's
ominous, bro. And then you got motherfucker like me, man, out there singing and shit. So, man, what is this? So I had and I, honestly, man, I never really liked the name. I hated it when people call it. I was like, man, just call me Eugene. Just call me my name, bro. So that's and that was the best way. And then Eugene O Neil, if anyone's knows about the Renaissance writer, Eugene O Neil. So that's actually where my name came from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when did you decide, like, how far into making music did it go from Ominous to Eugene O Neil?
It was a long time, man. I used Ominous for a lot. That's actually how like when I really started like getting like kind of bigger in the music, man. That's the name that I went by. So actually recently is when I changed to Eugene, about 2000. I want to say 2015, 2016 is when I changed it.
Yeah. Wow. So then when was the decision did you keep working with the people that you started with, or at what point did you break away?
Man, I've worked with a lot of people, brother. A lot of the homies, So the first batch of folks, which was the Barclay Smith album, but we probably worked together from 2003 to about 2006, and then from there, I got into a more of a Hollywood kind of scene, man, with some kids called the Rich Kids, and I got it still tatted on my arm here.
Oh wow!
All right, so these brothers, man, they were part of like this is their legacy. I just happened to come around during this time. They were part of TUG. If anyone knows, Chris Stokes and Immature and all them cats. During that whole situation. So I was doing music for them at one point. And then that was about 2006 into about 2009. From then on, 2009, I was kind of just went solo, doing things by myself, going by Ominous, kind of building a name for myself. And then I ran into my brother, Miko Allen. He used to go by OKIM, if anyone's familiar with that name.
Yeah.
That kid right there is what like kind of helped me get to a better place in music. From literally just watching this kid, you know, engineering to just being an all around artist. Yeah, Miko.
Yeah.
That dude. So we had a group called Airborne Division, and that was a group that we went by from about 2011 to 2015. Bro, we had a pretty solid run. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That was like the biggest I've ever like accomplished anything, man. Like we went to. We won the Warped Tour. If anyone's familiar with the Warped Tour, won the Warped Tour in 2012.
Damn.
Got to perform on the Ernie Ball stage.
Yeah.
During the whole time where, as a matter of fact, yeah, we performed right across from what's that kid from the Bay Area, the little white boy. He kind of looks like James Dean.
Asher Roth?
No.
Who else?
Can't call the kid's name. But yeah, anyway, that was like probably
it's a big deal.
Yeah, one of the big, at least for me, it was a huge deal.
Yeah.
So like right now, man, I'm doing the whole solo thing. Just really just trying to make it.
Yeah.
You know, trying to make it as a independent artist.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a grind, man. It's a lot of hard work, but you're working with some people like Noah James. How did you start working with him?
So during that whole situation with OKIM, Noah James was, you know, used to book us. And I you know, just started developing that friendship from there.
Nice.
And, you know, man, it took years, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It took a lot of years because, you know, like Noah James had already been like, you know, he had a name established for himself, had a gang of producers already ready for him, already moving for him. I already had like a huge following, so you know I had to work to even get him to even notice who I was.
Yeah,
you know, just like anybody would have to.
It's true. Yeah, and that's the thing about Noah, man. If you show him that you are willing to put in the work, he's really willing to give you a chance.
Exactly.
So as you've had a long run in the music industry, I've seen you have to transform, change with the times. I read that during the pandemic, you shifted more to producing.
Yeah.
How did that work out for you? How has it been going?
So, like, I've always been a producer, but I didn't really showcase until that in the last 3 years. Bro, the pandemic just said, man, look, bro, if this is the time to become an entrepreneur and be your own person, this right now is really the best time to do it. If you can't do it in these type of times, so basically where you got all these industry cats literally down to your level now, and you're able to compete. If you can't even rise above that, then there's no point even can you continue doing this music.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was like literally my focus and my goal, and so I exceeded more than even I thought what I was gonna do. You know, and I still have a lot more to do, but it turned into be a really dope situation and a low key lucrative one.
Nice. Yeah, I mean it's good because there's always people looking for great beats and then also another aspect of that was the content creation. How was that? Like, you know, did you have to learn how to use all that stuff?
Yeah. And I knew it was always something that I was going to end up having to learn anyway. I'm a music engineer. I mean, I graduated from MI in 2008. So that's the background I come from, man. When it comes to like this video editing shit, I was like, yo, this is gonna take some. This is gonna be a little tedious, man. But once I understood how closely related they were, like video and audio was as far as like editing, I was like, oh, this shit easy. So now, like, man, like, do I have the patience? Do I to do this? And like, how consistent can I be?
Yeah.
And shit, during that pandemic, man, look, I was working from home. I literally just built this studio like in my home to like, all right, dudes, let's make some beats. shit, man, let's make some video content creation. Let's see where I can go from this. And it turned into something that like sustainable for number one.
Yeah.
And something that like I really enjoy to do.
Yeah. And you have a pretty good following now on your Instagram so far.
Yeah,
so
man.
That's good. It's not easy to maintain.
It's not, man. I had a bigger following at one point, but I kind of went on a like a little 6-month hiatus during this 2-year time pitch situation, so I lost a lot of followers. But
gotcha.
You know, it happens.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's one of those things. They always keep up with this.
Yeah.
So now, what's the music scene like in Highland, IE?
Dope. I ain't gonna. That's all I can really say, man. There's a lot of really, really dope artists who are coming out and bringing that heat. And, that's crazy you asked that too, because like I was actually listening to like just regular radio shit today. I'm like, man, there's nothing of substance that like even me at liking hood music and shit like that I can even really take from this stuff. Like it's all kind of the same watered down stuff. So the IE music and the movement right now is literally a breath of fresh air. That's why I say it's like the only word I can think is dope.
Yeah,
because there's so much new music being developed from our area that supersedes all the shit that's going on right now.
Yeah, I think it happens when you start paying attention to your surroundings. Like even us here in Orange County, like we listen to the artists that are from around here, and then you listen to the radio, and you're like, this guy that I know makes way better music than what I'm hearing. You
Exactly. And the unfortunate part is that these sorry ass labels still have a chokehold on radio. Unfortunately, thank God for streaming. That's the only thing I say. Thank God for streaming because anybody can just put shit out. But when it comes to like radio and like mainstream shit, like they still have that bullshit going. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Same rotation.
I just wish we can get paid a lot more on streaming.
Oh, for sure.
That's just my thing.
Yeah. So you personally, you just dropped a single with Noah James last month. You got a single coming up. You want to talk about that song?
Yeah, so I got a single coming up with my brother Big Mason, man. He's another IE staple out here, called "Focus on Me." It'll be dropping June 16th. I forgot this camera's been on me the whole time. I haven't even turned on. Yeah, so June 16th. Focus on Me with my brother Big Mason, man. Produced by me. So I pretty much plan on dropping music, dropping a song for the rest of each month. I might drop 2 songs each month here, but
nice.
For right now, it'll be once a month.
Nice.
Brand new music, man.
Nice. And like I said, they can follow you on Instagram at Eugene_O'Neil_. And so what other goals do you have for yourself for this year?
So, like I said, I'm speaking this into existence just because I really want this opportunity, and I'm literally this close to this person. So that's why I'm speaking this into existence. I want to be able to finish, or I want to be able to work with Hit Boy, exactly. You know what I'm saying, like face to face.
Nice.
Instead of being sent a track, but I just want to be. I want to be able to get that relationship established, so I can, really kind of break the mold, break the mold of like the IE, man. There aren't that many IE artists out here that are like big, and I want to be able to kind of push that shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have the music that I put out, man. It's super commercial based, but it's like it's not like that corny, regular, boring commercial shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I bring bars. You know what I'm saying? I bring authenticity to my music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bring the IE to my music. So that's what I want to be able to break.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, and I've heard it, man. You definitely have that, and I can't wait for when you guys do a track together, you and Hit Boy.
Man, that is my end goal for this year for sure.
Nice. So we had you here because you're performing tonight at the It's a Summertime Thing event in Fullerton. What can we expect from that performance?
Man, just y'all about to look. If we can smoke in that bitch, it's about to be a cool, chill, smoking vibe session. Like I turn up, but like I turn up in like the grown folks aspect, man. I'm not gonna have you doing too much, man. I'm not gonna have your knees hurting by the end of my session, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm about to have y'all gonna love it. Like I sing, I rap. You know what I'm saying? I bring that whole element. I bring the hip hop. I bring that new age shit to the viewers, man. So man, yeah, it's gonna be a great show. Yeah. And I got my girl Pretty Black got my girl Pretty Black who comes with me in all my shows.
Nice.
Y'all watch out for her because we got some shit for her. She's another big artist y'all need to watch out for.
So tonight in Fullerton, 7 to 11 p.m., you can see the flyer at the Rodriguez Show. And we're about to give them a preview of that performance coming up right now. Before we do that, we have a segment called 60 Seconds With. This is a speed round of questions. Are you ready for this?
Hey, let's get it.
All right. Favorite cartoon character?
Oh my gosh. Ichigo.
Okay. Favorite song right now?
Favorite song right now? It's Inside You by Noah James and Cam Gnarly.
Hey, one word to describe you when you were a kid.
Goofy.
Do you have a hidden talent?
I can talk like Daffy Duck.
You want to do it for 1 second? Indica, sativa, or hybrid?
Indica.
Netflix, Hulu, or HBO?
HBO.
Name of your best friend in high school?
Tolu.
First song you ever downloaded illegally?
Oh shit. Players by Slum Village.
First CD you ever bought?
I ever bought myself?
Yeah.
Mace. Double Up.
Nice. And that was 60 Seconds with Eugene O Neil on The Rodriguez Show. Are you ready to... Do you want to talk about the track you're going to perform?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the track that you're going to...
All right, so the song is called Mouthful. I dropped a single last year, but it's like my biggest single right now. And like it's what I perform every single time. So yeah. Mouthful, man. It's just... I instead of me explaining the song, I'd rather you guys just listen to it. All right. And you guys you guys understand me a little better.
All right, let's do it. This is Eugene O Neil on The Rodriguez Show.
Hey, yo, check it out, man. It's Eugene O Neil. Mouthful. Yeah, it's on all streaming platforms. Check me out, though. With your mouthful, yeah. Don't be talking with your mouthful. So don't be talking with your mouthful, yeah. Don't be talking with your mouthful. Hey, yo, church mouse. Always quiet, but the action's loud. Crazy house. Still made it. Been feeling sorry now. Made my path. The best advice I got in life, yo, was niggas ain't gonna care about your dreams, so don't be getting mad. They ain't fake. They who they are. You see how snakes move, what can I say? Until we change, it ain't gonna be no way. Let's fuck around and put together a coalition now where black and brown and white can put their hands up proud. Yo, let's listen up. Cause we been trained to never give a fuck, that's where we clash. They cut the dash and false react and put a lock on us. That's just for profits for these niggas giving stocks to them. Like why the fuck we still contribute, steady losing funds. We would circulate the blocks looking for refunds. Just the mindset that we would feed on and be on. Mama said live life without no doubts, but don't be talking all that and put in your mouth. Little boy, yeah. Ambition was my only motivation, so I always had a lot up on my plate and success was on my mind. So when I eat, I gotta chew my thoughts before I try to speak. So don't be talking with your mouth full. So don't be talking with your mouth full. So don't be talking with your mouth full, yeah. So don't be talking with your mouth full, Check it. Never average, nigga. See the knowledge I require would turn these average niggas into a boss that you didn't mind. And I'm just trapping different in legal routes, and it was doubt, but my ambition shifted from a Honda to a Bentley. Now my vision's lifted. I still get high, I never switched it. Dutch Spiller, purple OG, doing business. Never stop my dreams for your vision. I'm hard-headed. Only learned shit when I was in it, and I was stinking, nigga. Pearl white the mink is, that's only for my bitch though. Acres with a pink slip, that's where the fuck my mind goes. See everything I do, return the light, so I kill the eyes. Might even give your girl the game, bro, to tell her thank you, ma. Most these niggas just candles on a Sundays, and God don't like it if you pump fake. You better shoot it Dame time, so hesitate and finish up your plate. But don't be talking with all that food up in your mouth. That's what my mama say, yeah. Ambition was my only motivation, so I always had a lot up on my plate and success was on my mind. So when I eat, I gotta chew my thoughts before I try to speak. So don't be talking with your mouth full, yeah. So don't be talking with your mouth full, So don't be talking with your mouth full, yeah. So don't be talking with your mouth full, One more time. Ambition was my only motivation, so I always had a lot up on my plate and Success was on my mind, so when I eat, I gotta chew my thoughts before I try to speak. So don't be talking with your mouth full, yeah. Don't be talking with your mouth full, So don't be talking with your mouth full, yeah. Don't be talking with your mouth full, But I be talking anyway. Thank you very much.
Eugene O Neil on The Rodriguez Show. Thank you so much, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me, brother.
Tonight, downtown Fullerton, 7 to 11 p.m. It's a summertime thing featuring a full performance from Eugene O Neil and a great lineup. Yeah, man. Thank you for making the drive out.
Absolutely, brother. Anytime, man. Anytime.
Follow him on Instagram at Eugene_O'Neil_. Back to the mix with Mondo. We'll be back with more on The Rodriguez Show.
The Rodriguez Show.